The NFL releases an instructional video to all 32 teams reminding them how to report. The this instructional video's theme was all about making it clear to the official that you are reporting. So, what did the Lions do last game when they got robbed at Dallas? They told the officials this is something they're going to do. Taylor Decker was standing 1 foot away from the official. The official nods at him, but yet he assumed 70 was the one that they were talking about, that the Lions were motioning. He made an assumption that was incorrect. 68 was right there saying, hey, I'm the guy eligible. So this is why the Lions lose. No apology from the NFL. Instead, they double down on it and say, yeah, you just got to make it clear. Unbelievable. We'll get to that. Plus, we'll get to more news on the Lions roster continues to shuffle a lot over the last couple of days as we continue for this not playoff push. We're already in the playoffs, but last game of the season, get in the playoffs, see what's going to happen. So the first thing we want to look at is this. This is perfect. This is a silly right here. There we go. NFL releases silly eligibility video. Oh, so they don't get an apology from the league office. Instead, first it was a statement like, hey, Lions were trying to be deceitful and it backfired on them. Sorry. Next thing, hey, just a reminder, put out a video to everybody. Make sure to make it really clear that you're the guy. So unbelievable. The video lays out the proper process for players reporting as eligible prior to the play. The memo to league's 32 franchises features 2 plays from the Detroit Lions loss to Dallas. It features plays from the Lions game, not a see like, our bad on this. It's like see what the Lions did wrong here. See how they didn't report or that they did. So it's just like so insulting that you would even use examples from that game because that was clearly a problem. Nobody wants to see that, and they're using examples from that game. So here's the deal when it comes to this play, and we won't beat a dead horse any further, but the Lions, it's not that the play was taken away and what the ruling is. It's that it was so magical, a pass to Taylor Decker, the guy that's been here, that they wanted to just make a play for, man. 2-point conversion, going for the win. Dan Campbell, aggressive, the whole thing. Taylor Decker, the guy that's been through so much, catches it. I never seen I don't know if you noticed the hugging of Taylor Decker in the end zone. The team was just so pumped for him. It's taken away. Now, on the flip side of that, Aiden Hutchinson compared this to his Michigan season, right, where they were trying everything to buck the losing to Ohio State. And in that season, they lost to Michigan State on, if you remember, a blown call. Remember, there was a strip sack. Aiden Hutchinson scores a touchdown. Would have put them up, I think, by 3 scores. Instead, they say, nah, his knee was down. Clearly wasn't. Michigan goes on to lose that game. And Aiden Hutchinson said that was a big moment for that team and what they needed. It was galvanizing, us versus everybody. You hear that cliche type stuff, but it's true. He said it really was something that's like, man, if we see Dallas again at Dallas, he's like, that will be what a different game, right? What a different game based on this call than had the Lions won. Great, obviously. But this is like, no, man, we go back to Dallas. If we go back there for the playoffs, which if the playoffs were to start today, the Lions win, the Dallas Cowboys win, the Lions would see Dallas at Dallas. So you're like that. So he's pumped about it. Basically, he's so mad that it's actually pumping him up. So I love that. Next thing, let's take a look at Isaiah Buggs. Was in fact cut by the team. Up and down, weird season by him, but he's cut. It's just time. And there's a lot of different comments about it. I can just tell you this. He never came into camp in shape from the beginning, couldn't get him on the field, healthy scratch, didn't do a lot. Now the other guys are playing well, and Aleem McNeil's coming back. What do? How do you create roster spot? You know what, Isaiah Buggs, you're out of here. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So another one, Bruce Irvin. So First, Dan Campbell, we'll get to Bruce Irvin in a second, but Dan Campbell says a brief statement with Bugs. When those things happen, it's nothing easy, but the best thing for us and for him is to move on. So I wish him the best of luck. Cool. Fine. And it sounds like the conversation with Irvin was a little more complicated. He said, look, we talked last week. We talked again yesterday. We had a long talk. And so just at this moment, we couldn't totally commit to him. And he's got stuff going on too. So it's hard. It's just one of those things at this point. It didn't work out, but he's an absolute stud. He sure is. So Dan Campbell saying, look, we've got CJ Gardner-Johnson coming back. We've got Aleem McNeil coming back. We've got 2 spots that we need to clear up. Unfortunately, the Irvin thing's just not working. I don't know why, because he actually made plays when he got in there. He did something, whether versus the Aquara brothers, who did nothing ever. He at least got in there a little bit. So something's weird there, but the Bugs thing's fine. I'm so fine with that. I can't even tell you. So the Lions are in a situation now where they've got a chance to really galvanize themselves, because Dan Campbell says I'm pure octane. He's like, I've got controlled fury. Like, they're mad about this, as they should be. They won the game on a great call. The whole thing, man, it's crazy. But that is just going to be something that would not surprise me if they turn this into, because they have the right leader, they turn this into something really good. Look back at that. Remember when that game was stolen? It just was they got better because of it. I know that sounds crazy, but the Lions, they would have got better if they would have won that game. Just better morale, the whole thing. You know, you can play with them, confidence, everything's good. This, they got better in a different way. It's like, all right. Like, we're not going to, man, it's just like gets me fired up talking about it. Like, we're not going to back down to anybody. We're going to go for it all. Like, the Lions can make a run in the playoffs because of the healthy offensive line. We've been talking about that. You've got Aleem McNeil coming back, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Iffy Melanfon was playing well, Cam Sutton in the other corners, Vildor. Love them to just step up, right? It's not like they can't. I just need your A game. Linebackers are playing pretty well. Defensive line is what it is. Hutchinson's a star. The run game. I mean, they're stopping the run game offensively. All the pieces are there. I don't know. Like, all the pieces are there. Let's go. Let's make a run. You never know. Catch a break or two. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need the other team to, and this team can go a long way. Give me Matt Stafford in the first round. Give me Stafford in the first round. I just think that'd be awesome. They really would. I don't want the Packers or the Vikings or something like that. It's just a division game. I've seen them a million times. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this, and we'll see all of you on the next one.